Good evening and welcome to WPI for our final session of the 2022 15 to 18 Age Group Championships, brought to you in part by A3 Performance. It's hard to believe this is the last final session, but here we are, our last final session of the weekend, capping off an amazing performance by just about every single swimmer here. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've had a lot of fun joining us for all of the sessions here this weekend. We've had some fantastic attendance numbers, folks. Even with the stands being open this weekend, we have been pushing 200 viewers every session, which for a 15 to 18 age group championship meet are pretty big numbers when you think about, you know, maybe there's one person watching, but they're signed in, but there's 4 people watching. So when you think about the actual eyes that have been on this live stream, it's probably been in the 350 to 450 number for each session, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're really excited about getting things underway tonight. If somebody out there on live stream land could give me an audio and a video check just to make sure you can hear me and see everything okay, that would be spectacular. I'd appreciate it. We're going to start things off with the national anthem very shortly. We're going to move into event 25, the mixed 200-yard medley relay. We'll do awards after each event. There'll be a 5-minute break, then we'll get into the main part of the program. Going to give you a quick word from our sponsor, A3 Performance, and then we'll be back.
Leaders don't set out to lead. They set out to make a difference. A3 Performance is America's fastest racing brand because we're driven to be the best. A3 Performance. Lead, innovate, inspire. Leaders don't set out to lead. They set out to make a difference. A3 Performance is America's fastest racing brand because we're driven to be the best. A3 Performance. Lead, innovate, inspire. Leaders don't set out to lead. They set out to make a difference. A3 Performance is America's fastest racing brand because we're driven to be the best. A3 Performance. Lead.
All right, we are back, folks. Sorry about that. I forgot that commercial was looping, so it ran a couple times. Some bonus coverage for A3 Performance. I think we're getting ready for the national anthem, if I'm not mistaken. Then we'll get off and running with the relays.
Before we get started, could I please have everyone take off their caps, stand, and face the flag on the far side of the wall for the playing of our national anthem.
So we are back and ready to go here. We'll start it off with event 25. Heat 1, it's the mixed 15 to 18 200-yard medley relay. We have Tim Groves with us, manning the cameras, doing the video switching. We have Elisa Pelchat here for moral support. We are ready to go. We're fired up.
You would rather us get started, so we will with event 25, our mixed 15 to 18 200-yard medley relay. There will be 4 heats.
So I missed that. Somebody's birthday. I mean, I know it's Emma Villo's birthday. We wished her a happy birthday earlier today from the Storm. She turned 16. What better way to spend her 16th birthday than competing in finals tonight here at WPI? So we got some big graphics there right now. It's showing all. We may gonna have to wait a second for the first touch to take place here. Off and running, North Shore Swim Club in lane 4, United Swim Club in lane 5, YMCA of the North Shore in lane 6, North Shore Swim Club in lane 7.
Lane 6 representing North Shore, Bergquist, Porschleva, Voner, and Stacy. And in lane 7 representing North Shore, Schwab, Hausman, McKay, and Pham.
We may need to wait till the next heat to refresh those graphics. We'll take a second here, folks. All right, there we go. Should be fine now. Where are we? We are at lane 7, North Shore Swim Club, leading the way. Again, mixed 15 to 18, 200-yard medley relay.
If you'd still like to purchase a heat sheet, they're available for sale for $2. WPI swimmer Angus Wallach is up there selling them. Heat sheet for $2 available upstairs.
Heat sheets are for sale upstairs. All right. So our opening heat of the evening will be won by North Shore in lane 7. 146.79 North Shore A, 148.87 for North Shore B. So North Shore 1 and 2. United takes third.
Swimmers, please clear the pool.
Swimmers will clear the pool for our second relay.
Heat 2.
There are your lane assignments. Top time coming in belongs to Pioneer Valley. Aquatic Avengers, 148.35.
Swimming in our second heat from Storm, the team of White, Rizzuti, Rantala, and Guida. Lane 2 from Seacoast, Raymond, Brown, Waters, Donovan. Lane 3 from Bluefish, McNeil, Lyons, Chu, Walden. Lane 4 from Seacoast, Waters, Carandas, DiPaolo, Casabian. Lane 5 from Pioneer Valley, DiPietro, Wepler, Villanueva, Kerouac. Lane 6 from Cape Cod, Bonin, Milligan, Ray, and Lundell. Lane 7 from Green Mountain, French, Cole, Harris, Hemet. Lane 8 from Sea Serpents, Wiener, Wakekiss, Kaplan, Rosen. Lane 9 from Rhode Island, Meller, Andrews, Taplin. And lane 10 from Rhode Island, Zasbo, Lowe, Carroll, and Pereira.
So the one time I will defer to our PA announcer during the relays, I don't have the names as he does. So Green Mountain leading the way, followed by Bluefish B, Rhode Island Aquatic Club A. Our top 4 teams less than 2 seconds off the pace. Cape Cod B takes it 144.93. Rhode Island Aquatic Club A takes second. Bluefish B takes third. There are your final standings.
So every race counts.
We'll get into heat 3 of 4. Now I know why this is looking a little weird. Top time coming into heat 3 belongs to Crimson B. In lane 5, 142.18. They're out. They've jumped out to an early lead right off the bat in lane 5.
Doobie, Yang, Tazlikov. Lane 3 from Greenwood, Song, Delisario, Whitkiss, Fournier. Lane 4 from Solo, Panagos, Whitaker, Dimitruk, Panagos. Lane 5 from Crimson, Che, Machunchi, Renner, and McClintock. Lane 6 from Kingfish, Morse, Derby, Melby, and Brown. Lane 7 from Weymouth, Ian, Nussbaum, Bodnar, and Pinola. Lane 8 from Charles River, Yablonsky, Shen, Bogholm, Cha. Lane 8 from North Shore, Cronston, Duty, McFadden, Hallows. Lane 10 from Bluefish, Moad, Abbott, Chiapieta, and Powers, Hammonds.
So Crimson B still in the lead. I just want to be able to say this name once this weekend correct. It was Ethan McConaughey who just swam a blazing fast 26.6 breaststroke leg there. So Ethan's going to listen to this and be happy that the announcer guy finally got his name right after a 3-day swim meet. So Ethan, nice swim. Crimson B still in the lead. Cape Cod A in second, Charles River A in third. They were both a quarter of a second behind. And here comes lane 8, and that's Charles River A. Certainly some strategy around how they set up their medley relay. They had the men swimming at the end. Proved to be the difference. Charles River A takes it. Bluefish A second. Crimson B takes third. We'll move into our fourth and final heat. Then there will be a 5-minute break before the mile. You can see them getting the counter numbers set up on the right side of the pool. Solo Aquatics comes in with the top time here, 136.72. Kingfish A in lane, oh, actually I'm going to go down to the PA announcer for all the lane assignments and the names. Looks like Mark Riles ready to go.
Final heat, lane 1, Kingfish's La Liberette, MacDonald, Topfer, and Tessin. Lane 2 from Crimson, Zayavet, Bubonovich, Smith, Wieserak. Lane 3 from Phoenix, Connors, Carmichael, Martino, McCurdy. 4, Commonwealth, Hagar, Brown, Boatwright,
I knew that had to be Tommy Hagar
5,
from
Solos,
Commonwealth
Lord,
in lane 4.
Thomas, Bomer, and McLaughlin. Bamer, sorry. 6, Amuin, Toppy, Chukarev, Magnuson. 7, Gators, Abreu, Wei, Butera, Kang. 8, Commonwealth's Hoover, Bocconi, Schur, Huang, T. Lane 9, United's Huang, Lentz, King, and Tyrell. And lane 10, Gators, Ivanov, Smith, Lacey, and Belshots.
How about that? I missed my own daughter in the relay. Didn't even see her. Heard the name. It was too late. Didn't even see her swim. How about that one? It's Commonwealth A leading the way in the middle of the pool, lane 4. Commonwealth A, Crimson A, Phoenix A. Here comes Commonwealth in 4. They're being chased by Phoenix A, but they won't catch him, and it will be Commonwealth who takes it. 137.68 for Commonwealth. Solo A takes second. Phoenix A takes third. So that's a wrap on our mixed 15 to 18 200-yard medley relay.
I have no knowledge of what goes on in the water.
So if the schedule holds correct, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break here before we get into the mile. The mile swimmers are up on the blocks and ready to go.
Could I have a coach from Commonwealth to present the awards?
We're going to go to hold on. We're going to go to awards right now. We'll hand it over to Mark Wild.
Ladies in the mile, just back up. We're going to present the awards for this event. Finishing in third, the team from Crimson, Hope Zayeveth, Zachary Bubanovich, Christopher Smith, and Hannah Wieserek. Your runners-up from solo in a time of 1:38.28. Avery Lord, Jake Thomas, Anna Bamer, and Daniel McLaughlin. And your mixed 15 to 18 200-yard medley relay champs, a time of 1:37.68. From Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar, Eliza Brown, Davis Bonebreak, and Natalie Mannion.
So there are your award winners on the podium. It was Commonwealth who took it home.
Folks, let's hear it one more time for all of our relays that are top three led by Commonwealth's 1:37.68. Ladies in the mile, in my program it shows we have a 5-minute break. We have a 5-minute break.
So the PA announcer just announced a 5-minute break. The swimmers are looking at the table like, what are you talking about? Like, we are ready to go. Why is there a break? I think parents are ready to go as well. The kids are like, let's go. We'll see if they continue with the break or if they get moving right into event 27.
We'll start again in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
The 5-minute break, folks, has been cut to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I guess this was to make sure that all the counters are in place. Timers are ready, but the swimmers are ready down on the block, so they're ready to go. A lot of nervous energy going through, I'm sure. I'll give you the lineup for the women's mile. Swimming out of lane 1 from Bluefish will be Gabby Harding. Swimming out of lane 2 from Solo will be Claire Mosher. Swimming out of lane 3 from Crimson will be Kyla Kelly. Swimming out of lane 4 from Ryak will be Oceana Lowe. Lane 5 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. Lane 6 from Greenwood, Bella Busconi. Lane 7 from Commonwealth, Kenzie Driscoll. Lane 8 from Bluefish, Abby Bowman. Lane 9 also from Bluefish, Addison McDonald. And in lane 10 from Crimson Aquatics, it's Sophia Della Caletta. Top time coming in belongs to Dana Lee, 17 minutes flat, or it looks like 17:00.80. Probably another minute left in the break, perhaps. While we have a moment, we'll invite you to check out our sponsor, A3 Performance, a3performance.com. Proud to have them be a sponsor of WPI Swimming and Diving, as well as the New England Swimming 15 to 18 age group championships. It's good to have Dan and Anna on the broadcast this weekend talking about a little bit of everything. The technology behind the tech suits. Anna had a great discussion with me around the college recruiting process, nutrition, lifting. She's a former Division I swimmer at the University of Wisconsin, an Olympic trial swimmer. So it was certainly nice to hear from her. So a little special delivery from the ladies from the Storm. We know it's Emma Vilu's birthday today, her 16th birthday. We had Braylon Wilson, Emily Richardson, and Gabriella Rizzuto just come up to the broadcast booth with 4 cupcakes. They look fantastic. I can't wait to dig into them. Neither can my partner, Tim. Elisa probably won't have one, but I may make her have one. So they're going through the lane assignments here. It looks like we've moved on to the heat. There are your lane assignments once again. Off and running in the women's mile. This will be a 17-minute race approximately. I'll take this time to once again thank all of the staff at WPI for their hospitality this weekend here at the New England Swimming 15 to 18 age group championships. Paul Bennett and his staff have been nothing but accommodating to all of the teams, all of the officials, timers, myself. We worked through some internet issues that we had a couple nights, but those seem to be behind us. I don't want to miss anyone, but it's Paul Bennett and his staff of Spencer, Mark, Adriana, Meredith from the athletic department. I believe she might be in the swimming department as well, has been a great help. Rusty and Alex from the sports information department. So WPI has proven to be a fantastic host, a fantastic venue for these championships. Tell you, the restaurant scene in Worcester is amazing. Very easy to find food, very easy to find lodging. And we've had a weekend of fantastic swimming. A lot of cuts being made this weekend. It seems like every time I bump into a swimmer or their parent, there is a new cut being made. We ran into Medley Ivanov from the Gators in our hotel lobby. He made the 100 back NCSA cut time yesterday. So congratulations to Medley. So moving on into the mile, Dana Lee continues to be in the lead from Commonwealth in lane 5. Lee came in with a 17.80. Next closest swimmer was Bella Busconi from Greenwood, 17:23.66. Looking at Lee Spillets, she went out in a 26.6, followed that up with a 29.3, 30.7, 30.9, 30.9. So her last couple 50s, the model of consistency, just under that 31 mark. She really does make it look easy out there as she's extended that lead over Ochi Lowe from Rhode Island Aquatic Club. It was 4 seconds at the last 50. That last split for Lee, 30.98. So she's gone 30.98, 30.99, 30.98. I don't know how you can be more consistent than that. Her lead over Ochi Lowe is 4.5 seconds. Her lead over Della Coletta is almost 6 seconds. Had a nice conversation with Dana's mom yesterday, talking about how all her family and friends like to watch the live stream, keep apprised of Dana's swimming. We'll see what that last split was. So 31.20, she's still got the fastest splits. Again, the model of consistency. Lowe second, Busconi running third. The lead over Lowe by Lee is stretched to a little over 5.5 seconds. Della Coletta 7 seconds. So Dana Lee quickly showing her proficiency here. Very efficient in the water with her stroke. No wasted energy at all. As we looked at her splits, she's the model of consistency. 39.8, 39.9, 39.8, 31.20, 30.90, 31.5. So 31.5 is actually her slowest split. And when you look at that compared to the field, it was still the fastest at the 450-yard mark. Closing in on 500. So a little less than a third of the way there by Dana Lee. 5:04.66 for the 500. Ochi Lowe, 6.25 seconds behind Sofia Della Coletta. And Bella Busconi a little over 7 seconds behind. So there'll be a good battle shaping up here. And let's face it, folks, anything can happen. While it doesn't seem like anyone will catch Lee, you don't know what can happen in a race of this distance. Ochi Lowe continues to cruise along as well in lane 4. Della Coletta and Ochi Lowe are now in a tie for second. At least they were at that last wall. So Sofia Della Coletta, she's at the top of your screen in lane 10. She just logged the fastest 50 split in the last 50, 31.07. Lee is a 31.25, now at the 600-yard mark, 31.39. And again, Della Coletta, a 30.99. So Della Coletta continues to power through. You can see visually what the lead looks like. Lee's just hitting the wall right now at the 650-yard mark. Della Coletta right now and Lowe right behind her. So Della Coletta 6.5 seconds behind. Lowe 8 seconds behind. Commonwealth has had themselves quite a weekend here at these age group championships. When you take a look at the team scores coming into tonight's finals, it's Crimson leading the way with 1,231 points. Commonwealth right behind them with 1,153 points. Bluefish has 633 points in third, Kingfish 478 in fourth, and Gator Swim Club 472. Those are your top five combined. When we look at the men's side, it's Crimson first with 459 points, Commonwealth second, 406, Cape Cod third with 279, Bluefish fourth with 255, and Kingfish fifth with 249.5. And when we go to the women's side, it is Crimson Aquatics leading the way, 636, Commonwealth 621, Greenwood Swimming 286, Bluefish 270, and Charles River Aquatics rounding out the top five on the women's side, 207. So when you look at that combined score, Commonwealth only about 80 points behind Crimson. Commonwealth started the night off very well with a relay victory. Now Dana Lee hopes to continue that winning. She's closing in on the 850-yard mark. We'll check in on her lead momentarily. Six seconds over Sofia Della Coletta in lane 10. 10 seconds on Bella Busconi. 11 seconds over Ochi Lowe from Ryak. Della Coletta hanging right there with Lowe over the past 200 to 400 yards. Splits are very similar. Lee's at the 900-yard mark with a 31.55. Coletta just got there 31.59. So 4/100ths of a second apart. Della Coletta is going to make Lee work for it. And the interesting part about it is because of their placement in the pool, you know, I don't know if Lee can see Della Coletta. She's still 6 seconds behind, maybe a little bit more. But it's not as if they're swimming in adjacent lanes and they have clear line of sight. The lead is still a little under 7 seconds, so Lee continues to slowly but surely build that lead every 50. Her last 50 split was a 31.32. Della Coletta went a 31.92. So a half a second here, 3/10 there. They begin to add up. 1,000-yard mark is here. 10:18.26 for Lee, splitting a 31.38. Della Coletta 10:25.26, splitting a 31.61. Bella Busconi 11 seconds off the mark by Lee. She split a 31.96. .650 yards to go. Seems like such a long way. Dana Lee and really all of these swimmers making it look easy. The lead over Della Coletta has grown to a little under 7.5 seconds by Dana Lee. Busconi 12 seconds behind right now. Lee closing in on the 1,100-yard mark. Closing in on, actually, just past the 1,100-yard mark. She's had one of her fastest splits in about 500 yards, 31-1. Della Coletta was a 31-7. Busconi a 31-8, low at 32-3. $1,150-yard mark for Lee, 31-42. Della Coletta 8.5 seconds behind, swimming in lane 10 at the top of your screen. Bella Busconi in lane 6 from Greenwood, currently running in third. So Lee continues to build that lead. Busconi trying to chip away on that second place lead by Sofia Della Coletta. Lee at the 1,200-yard mark splits at 31-36. Della Coletta 31-42, so she's right there with her. But even though Lee is just outsplitting her, she's gaining that time, and it adds up cumulatively. As you can see visually, the lead that Lee has over Della Coletta is about half of the pool. 12.5. Actually, it may be closer to 14 or 15 yards. The lead is just under 9 seconds. Lee splits a 31-34 there. Della Coletta a 31-55. Busconi a 32-10. So Della Coletta almost 9 seconds behind Lee. Busconi about 6 seconds behind Della Coletta. 31.09 there by Della Coletta, so she made up a little bit of ground there, almost a half a second on Lee. She still trails, though, by 8 seconds, almost 8.5. Lee is closing in on the 1,350-yard mark. $31.2 for Lee, $31.25 for Della Coletta. So Della Coletta looking like she's starting to pick up a second wind here. Lee's at the 1,400-yard mark. 14:28.57. Della Coletta a 31.55. Lee a 31.14. Della Coletta almost 9 seconds behind. So now we can start to say I'm not really sure it would take a Herculean effort for Della Coletta to catch Lee here. Della Coletta came in with a long course time of 18:01.42. Again, Lee came in with a 17:00.80. Another 31.3 for Dana Lee as she's closing in on 1,500 yards, so another 150 for Lee. And again, just the model of consistency in her splits. She was a 31.08 there. But 31, she's been living in that 31 low space pretty much the whole race. Went out and I believe in a 26. She's approaching 1550 right now. She's in lane 5, the middle of your pool. At the 1,550-yard mark. The lead over Della Coletta is now almost 11 seconds. And Lee's last split there, 30-64. So basically holding. Here's the bell rung by official Bill Carline. Lee has 50 to go. I just noticed her mom down there timing, shouting some words of encouragement for the final 50. Dana Lee will be your women's 15 to 18, 1650 free champion. The only thing to be determined here is time. Again, she came in with a 17 flat. She's going to go out with a 17 flat 63. So she drops 0.2 of a second. And it is Dana Lee from Commonwealth taking first. It will be Sofia Della Caleta in lane 10 taking second. Third place will go to Bella Busconi. Fourth place will be out of lane 4, and that's Ochi Low.
Second, Delicata out in lane 10, and third, Busconi 17-23.
It is Kelly who takes fifth. Bauman will take sixth. So the story here was Dana Lee, 17:00.63 for the women's 15 to 18, 1650 free winner. Really outstanding job by all of these young ladies swimming in that mile. There, Addison McDonald will finish up here. But just to be able to go out there and swim a mile, and I would have to think that many of these young ladies also have another swim or two tonight. Or three plus a relay. So swimming a mile here at the beginning of the event is unbelievable. Addison McDonald will finish up in lane 9. There are your results. It is Dana Lee atop the leaderboard, 17:00.63 for your women's 15 to 18, 1650 champion.
Present awards for those men. Just back up. We got 2 minutes of awards. Clever coach from there he is. Excellent.
So we'll go to awards.
Finishing in third from Bluefish Swimming, Bella Busconi. Greenwood, correction, thank you. 17:23.32 her time from Greenwood, Bella Busconi. Finishing in second from Crimson, a time of 17:14.88. Sofia Della Caleta. And your women's 15-18, 1650 yard freestyle champion from Commonwealth, a time of 17:00.63, Dana Lee. Great swims from all of our finalists and our top 3 led by Dana Lee. Let's hear it one more time for these 3. Thank you.
So we will move into our next event, which is event 28, the men's turn to do the mile.
Our next event is event 28, men's 15 to 18, 1650.
There are your lane assignments. Of note, actually, we'll go down to Mark Wild for the announcements.
Lane 9 from Bluefish, Andrew Song. Lane 2 from Executive, Maxwell Billsbury. Lane 8 from Rhode Island Aquatic Club, Timothy Andrews. Lane 3 from Bluefish, Evan Lyons. Lane 7 from Rhode Island Aquatic Club, Nicholas Andrews. Lane 4 from Crimson, William Mulgrew. Lane 6 from Commonwealth, Samuel Reneso Williams. Lane 5, your top seed from Commonwealth, seeded at the 15:47.30, Hubert Huang.
So there you have your lane assignments. Of note here, lane 7 and 8, that's Nick and Tim Andrews, the Andrews twins, swimming out of Rhode Island Aquatic Club, coming off a amazing performance yesterday in the Rhode Island State Championship, one in which, though, that their Bishop Hendricken Hawks were knocked off the top of the perch by Barrington High School. Barrington had come in second place for 7 straight years to Hendricken. So this should be a very interesting race. Our top seed and time coming in belongs to Hubert Wong from Commonwealth, 15:47.30. So we talked about those combined scores. Commonwealth was nipping right at the heels of Crimson. They've won the relay so far. Dana Lee has won the mile, and they have the top overall time coming into the men's mile. That's Hubert Wong, second best time with Samuel Reynoso Williams. So Commonwealth looking to make a little bit of a push here on Crimson, moving into that top combined spot. We're not there yet, but when we do get to the end of the night and the awards, we will, once the swims are over, we will bring you to the award camera, and we'll hand you off to the public address announcer, Mark Wild. And that is only so I can start my pack up and get home before midnight, which is something I would love to do on this Sunday night. But it's been a fantastic weekend. I hope you all have enjoyed the broadcast that we've been able to put together for you. We did work through some technical difficulties the past 2 nights. My apologies if it took away from your viewing experience. We hope it didn't. I'll tell you, I had fantastic technical support today from WPI. And if Ben Higgins is out there listening, he's a network engineer. He was fantastic this afternoon, troubleshooting for me, helping me with a bunch of different things. So thank you to the WPI network ops team. William Mulgrew from Crimson leading the way. He's led right from the start, went out in a 26-1. He's holding 29s. So there was a phone that was left up in the stands, I guess. It's being brought down to the admin table. So if anybody is listening, I know there are actually quite a few parents in the lobby behind me here, in the nice climate-controlled lobby, watching the broadcast from the nice comfy couches. I see you out there. I'm waving to you. If anybody lost a phone. It's being brought down to the officials table right now. William Mulgrew maintaining that just about 6-second lead over Evan Lyons. It is Nick Andrews in third. Mulgrew came in with a time of 16:15:21. The third fastest time behind the two Commonwealth swimmers, Hubert Wong and Samuel Reynoso Williams. But similar to what we saw Dana Lee do in the women's mile, you're seeing William Mulgrew do it here on the men's side. Model of consistency in his splits, 29.3, 29.4, 29.5, 29.4, 29.6, 29.3. Let's see what he does here. 29.3. So he's the model of consistency at the 500-yard mark. And when I look at the other swimmers, the next closest split there, looks like it was Nick Andrews in lane 3, a 30.03. But that's still a good almost 0.8 of a second behind Mulgrew.
This is mostly directed towards spectators. If you're missing your iPhone, I have it down the table. If you can describe it to me or tell me its backgrounds, I will gladly give it to you.
29.27 for Mulgrew. Not the fastest split, though, right there. It was actually Hubert Wong, 29.94. He's currently running in fourth place, almost 10 seconds behind. He had the top time coming in, so do not count Wong out yet. He could certainly make a run. Still a long way to go here at the closing in on the 600-yard mark. But it is Samuel Reynoso Williams who has now moved into second, 9 seconds behind Mulgrew. Hubert Wong up into third. Nick Andrews has dropped down into fourth. We'll take a look at that split from Mulgrew. Again, he's been a model of consistency around 29 low. Again, 29.37. Over the last 150 yards, he's gone 29.36, 29.27, 29.36, 29.37. So again, just like Dana Lee, it's that model of consistency. It's having that efficient, repeatable stroke that you can do and build that endurance and maintain it over the course of a mile. Mulgrew goes a 29.20 at the 700-yard mark. He's built up a 9-second lead on Samuel Reynoso Williams. So Mulgrew 7:16.63 at the 700-yard mark. Reynoso Williams running second. Hubert Wong running third. Wong and Reynoso Williams getting a lot closer, 1 second apart. You see them in lanes 5 and 6, swimming from left to right now, about to make the turn. Hubert Wong in lane 5, Samuel Reynoso Williams in lane 6. Running second and third right now. It continues to be Mulgrew, though. 29.34. His last 50 split. Again, model of consistency. He will be moving toward the 850-yard mark right now. After pounding out another 29.3. The delta between Reynoso Williams and Wong, though, continues to get smaller. It's just over a second. So I don't believe anyone is going to catch Mulgrew here. But the question becomes, can Hubert Wang catch Reynoso Williams? They are 1 second apart. Wang just split a 29.6, Reynoso Williams a 29.7, but it was Mulgrew a 29.5. So little by little, brick by brick, he keeps building that lead ever so slightly. Wang has cut the second place lead by Reynoso Williams down to less than a second as William Mulgrew comes in for the 1,000-yard turn. 29.31 for Mulgrew. It's getting ever so tight in lanes 5 and 6. Just over a second, the lead by Reynoso Williams over his teammate Hubert Wang. Looks like Reynoso Williams has lengthened that lead a little bit in that last 50. He's more than a body length now. He has. He's built that lead up. A little over 2 seconds right now. But it was Mulgrew with the second fastest split there. Reynoso Williams went a 28.39 to build that 2-second lead on Wang. And now you're seeing Reynoso Williams starting to extend that lead even more. Reynoso Williams with, in the past 100, the two fastest splits, 28.39, 28.75 among the field. Mulgrew, though, continues to be the model of consistency, 29.32, 29.44. Mulgrew is just past the 1,150-yard mark. Reynoso Williams in second, Hubert Wang in third. Now a 3-second difference between Reynoso Williams and Wang. The lead by Reynoso Williams over Wang has now grown to 3.5 seconds. Mulgrew still comfortably in the lead by 9 seconds over Reynoso Williams. Mulgrew the only one at the 1250-yard mark, now joined by Reynoso Williams, 8 seconds off the pace set by Mulgrew. He's about a half of the pool behind Mulgrew, so about 12.5 yards. But when you look at the splits, it was Mulgrew who was a full, almost second and a half slower than Reynoso Williams at the 1250-yard mark. Almost a second at the 1,300-yard mark. So maybe Reynoso Williams now starting to make a move, and he can sense that he can catch Mulgrew with about 300 yards left. It's going to take an amazing effort to do so. Mulgrew goes at 29.28 at the 1350 mark. Again, it's Reynoso Williams a half a second faster. So Reynoso Williams gaining ever so slightly. I just don't know if he has enough pool left to catch and overtake Mulgrew, who closes in on the 1,400-yard mark right now. $29.26 for Mulgrew at the 1,400. 28.60 for Reynoso Williams. So he's made up over 3 seconds in the last 150. The lead has shrunk to just over 5.5 seconds. And if I'm Reynoso Williams right now, I can feel it. I can see Mulgrew. He's not that far ahead of me right now. 29.28 from Mulgrew at the 1450, 28.62. So Reynoso Williams gains another 0.6 of a second. Let's take a look at this split's going to be very important. Right here is really where Reynoso Williams needs to make a move. Mulgrew has at the 1,500-yard mark, 29.37. Reynoso Williams again, 28.8, so he's gaining another half a second. He's cut it to just under 4.5 seconds, but I just don't know if there's enough pool left. Mulgrew is coming in for the 1,550 mark. So 29.1 for Mulgrew, 28.2, almost a full second now. The lead is 3.5 seconds. Here comes Reynoso Williams. Mulgrew is going to get the bell. Reynoso Williams can see him right there. Here's the final 50, folks. Mulgrew touches 28.9 was his split. 26.7 for Reynoso Williams. It's a 2.5-second lead. Here comes Reynoso Williams in lane 6. Can Mulgrew hold on? They're at the 25-yard wall, and here it is, folks. The final turn. Reynoso Williams is about an arm's length away. Can Mulgrew hold on? He's led this whole race. Speeding towards the flags. They're at the wall. It looks like it will be Mulgrew. Will it? And it is Mulgrew by the slimmest of margins. Woo, what a race. 16:02.11 for William Mulgrew. He holds on. 16:02.22 for Reynoso Williams. Whew, I'm sweating profusely from that race. What a race. 11/100ths of a second. It is Hubert Wang who takes third. Let me get those graphics out of your way. It was Hubert Wang who took third, but you could see it start building around the 1,200-yard mark. Reynoso Williams was just taking chunks out of that lead, and he just didn't have enough to overtake Mulgrew at the end. 11/100ths of a second is what that was determined by. Wow, it was Nick Andrews coming in fourth, Lyons fifth, Billsbury sixth, Song seventh, Kavik eighth, Church ninth, and it will be Timothy Andrews. But look at that race, 11/100ths of a second, and it is William Mulgrew from Crimson, your winner of the 15-18, 1650 free. What an amazing race right there. Wow. That was exciting. I am fired up on that race. Woo, I need a break. I need a couch or something. We're going to go down to awards.
Finishing third from Commonwealth, Hubert Wang. His teammate in a runner-up in a time of 16:02.22, Samuel Reynoso Williams. And your winner in one of the most exciting races of this weekend, 16:02.11 from Crimson, William Mulgrew.
So Mulgrew gets a roaring ovation from the crowd here, and rightfully so. He held on by the slimmest of margins. 11/100ths. And you know what? Congratulations to all of these guys. But Reynoso Williams to not lose track of his plan.
Our next event is event 29, women's 15, 18, 200-yard backstroke. And it's our favorite number of heats. There will be 3 of them.
So Reynoso Williams was facing, at one point I believe it was almost 10-second deficit. He was behind by a half a length of the pool. And at that point, he might have thrown his strategy out the window and said, oh, crap, I got to try and make a move here and risk tiring myself out or stick with my plan. I know what's going to happen. I know I'm a good back half swimmer. And that's just what he did. He stuck to his plan and just missed overtaking Mulgrew. What a race. William Mulgrew, Samuel Reynoso Williams, Hubert Wang. Outstanding swimming, gentlemen. Outstanding. As we move into event 29, heat number 1. This is the women's 15 to 18 200 back. So this is the C final. Paige Meller in lane 1, Sophia Dimitrick in 2, Kathleen Edison in lane 3, Claire Neely in 4, Jalen Hallworth in 5, Annalise Moylan in lane 6, Katie Chiapetta in lane 7, Amalia Guerra in lane 8, Braylon Wilson in 9, Naomi Bogom in 10. You saw Naomi Bogom this morning. She had a swim-off with Courtney Bogosian for the 30th place. She was able to defeat her in the swim-off to earn that lane 10 here in our C final. And it is Bogom who was out in a 29.5 leading the way. Folks, how about that race? I mean, come on. You got to admit that was one of the most exciting races you've seen all weekend. Typically, I'm one of the ones that is saying, oh, the mile, but you could see things starting to develop there right around that 1,000-yard, 1,100-yard, 1,200-yard mark. Reynoso Williams was just chipping off time every single 50. And up to that point, it was Mulgrew who was dominating the 50s. Every 50, he would be a half a second, 3/4 of a second, 3/10 of a second ahead of everyone else. And I remember earlier in the race talking about, well, this race is for second between Reynoso Williams and Wang, and it ended up being, but we never thought it was going to be that close. Wow. What a fantastic race. As you see, Amalia Guerra leading the way here, followed by Neely and Bogom. So Amalia Guerra in lane 8 from Bluefish. Let's hear it in the live chat. Can I hear from someone who found that race as exciting as I did? Amalia Guerra will take it, 2:05.04. Neely takes second, Bogom takes third. And for Naomi Bogom, that was her third 200 back today. She swam it this morning in prelims. She had the swim off. Now she swam it in finals. Third place finish. Congratulations to her as we move into our B final. I need some more excitement from the crowd in the live chat right now. We just had our most exciting race of the evening, and I'm not seeing anything in the live chat. What a race that was, folks. Everybody passed out from the excitement. But wow, what a race. Still talking about it 2 races later. A little bit of a delay. It looks like there's some equipment malfunctioning down in lane 9. May have something to do with the electronics or the touchpad. Or maybe the backstroke wedge, not really sure. So while we wait, here are your lane assignments. It is Isabel Pentoni from Solo who has the top time coming in, 2:07.50. Right behind her is Charlotte Hoover, 207.55. Rebecca Siegel, 207.78. So those are lanes 5, 6, and 7. Don't overlook Ella Derby from Kingfish, 207.7. All right, here we go. Now we got some comments. Mia Chambers, Carrie Beckloff, Bella Gherkin, Jack Marin. That was a race for the ages. So I think we're all set with our equipment issues down in lane 9. I think. Yeah, so one of the swimmers has just jumped in the pool. There may be something. Oh no, they're actually warming down. So it looks like, or warming up a little bit. That looked like Charlotte Hoover in lane 6 has jumped.
We're just trying to ensure that all of our equipment is working at 100% capacity for all the swimmers to have a fair and equal race. So bear with us to make sure that every swimmer has an equal opportunity to perform at their peak ability.
So it seems to be some equipment malfunctions in lane 9. Charlotte Hoover has jumped in and took a 50 lap to stay warm. I believe the officials told the swimmers if they wanted to.
Open for warm-up with the exception of the 10 swimmers in this heat. If you'd like to get in, Lombard, Brown, Yang, Derby, Pintoni, Hoover, Siegel, Wong, Chambers, and Dudekin. You may get in if you so desire. Only those 10 swimmers, please.
Okay, so it looks like there is a malfunction on the blocks down in lane 9. All of the swimmers who are in this heat number 2 have been allowed to jump in the pool and do a little easy warm-up, as it could take a couple of quick minutes here to fix this.
While we have this time, we'll take some housekeeping duties. Coaches, your relay cards for the 1-year freestyle are due at 6.
So, Carrie Beckloff, I am with you, Carrie. Usually, my daughter doesn't swim the mile. The mile typically isn't my favorite event, although it does allow me to kind of go off topic and talk about some things we wouldn't normally get to talk about. But one of the most exciting races of the weekend was that 1650. Jennifer Stern says the same thing. It makes me want to go down and swim. It makes me want to go down, throw on a tech suit, cap and goggles, and get in the water and race. Maybe I'll race my guy Tim Groves. He's an expert over on the Masters circuit. Little open water racing for Tim always. We are both so fired up. We're ready to go down and race ourselves. All right, here we go, folks. The malfunctioning equipment has been fixed. We're finally ready to go. Event 29. Heat number 2. Nice work by Paul Bennett and his team getting that issue resolved down in lane 9. Off and running Isabel Pantoni as the top time coming in lane 5 from solo. Isabella Lombard in lane 1, Allison Brown in lane 2, Irene Yang in lane 3, Ella Derby in 4, Isabel Pantoni in 5, Charlotte Hoover in 6, Rebecca Siegel in 7, Ava Wong in 8, Noah Chambers in 9, and Alina Dudkina from Crimson in lane number 10.
Lane 5, swimming for solo, Isabella Pantoni. Lane 6 with common.
It is Noah Chambers in lane 9, out to the early lead. She went out in a 28.8. Our field is separated by less than 2 seconds right now, but it is Noah Chambers looking strong in lane 9 from the Tritons.
Pantoni comes in the fastest time in this heating, 207.50, but swimming out fast in lane 9, it's Chambers, 1:00.70.
Noah Chambers continues to be your leader out of lane 9 at the top of the screen. She's built up a second lead just about on Ella Derby. Rebecca Siegel running third. Ava Wong in fourth right now. Here comes Derby now in lane 4 from Kingfish. Third at the 50-yard mark, second at the 100-yard mark, and at the 150 it is Ella Derby who has moved into first. Or right there with Chambers, 2/100ths of a second. Rebecca Siegel in third, but it is Siegel at that one. Derby at that 175 wall. Tight race here, lane 3. Here comes Irene Yang from Charles River. So Yang and Derby will battle at the wall. It looks like it'll be Derby, and it is. 2:05.92 for Derby. Yang takes second. Pintoni takes third. There are your final results. Nice race there by Ella Derby. 2:05.92. She drops almost 2 seconds off of her prelim time. Here comes our A finals. We'll go down to our public address announcer, Mark Wild.
And from Charles River Aquatics, Chloe Wutich. Lane 1 from Crimson, Kyla Kelly. Lane 9 from Solo, Avery Lord. Lane 2 from Gator, Ainsley Nayland. Lane 8, swimming unattached solo, Jenna Charlotte. Representing Bluefish in lane 3, Jessie McNeil. Lane 7, swimming for Crimson, Alden White. Lane 4, her teammate from Crimson, Hannah Wieserek. Lane 6, YMCA of Greater Nashua Storms, Cambria Jewett. And your top scene from Commonwealth swimming time of 1:57.67, Natalie Mannion.
So there are your lane assignments for the final. Natalie Mannion comes in with the top time. She has dominated in most of every final she has been in this weekend. 1:57.67 her time. The only sub 2-minute time coming in. Mannion, the Stanford commit, will be in lane 5. Hannah Wazorek with a nice start there by Crimson in lane 4. It's those underwaters that Mannion has that are so devastating. You saw her right there. Keep an eye on lane 5 and those underwaters coming off the wall by Mannion. She'll stay underwater further than any other swimmer. And she has almost built up almost a full body length lead at the 75-yard mark. Alden White running in second, Wazorek third. But here comes Mannion now starting to pull away with every wall and every underwater. She builds that lead a little further. White a little over a second and a quarter behind. Jewett has now moved into third. Wazorek in fourth. But Natalie Mannion once again pulling away from the field at the 125-yard mark. Such an absolute force in the pool. No wasted motion, very powerful strokes, efficient underwater. She's built the lead to just under 3.5 seconds over Alden White. 5 seconds on Cambria Jewett, who has moved into third. Not a lot of suspense here, folks. It will be Natalie Mannion, your 15-18 200 back winner. 156.37 for Mannion. The race for second, it looks like it's going to be White, 202.68. McNeil takes third, 203.28. So Natalie Mannion, your 15 to 18 200 back champion. She goes a 156.37, which is over a second and a quarter time drop from this morning. We'll go down to the deck for the awards. Mia Chambers, you're right. Mannion looks like she is motorized. She really does. What an amazing stroke.
From Bluefish in a time of 203.23, Jessie McNeil. Finishing second from lane 7, representing Crimson Aquatics, Alden White. And in a time of 156.37, your women's 15 to 18 200-yard backstroke champion from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion.
Natalie Mannion once again finds herself atop the podium in another event here, as she is the 15 to 18 200 back champion.
And one more time, let's hear it for our top 3 and the rest of the field. Our next event is event 3, the men's 15 to 18 200-yard backstroke. And no surprise, there are 3 heats. Bonus final.
There are your lane assignments for the C final. Casey La Liberty comes in with the top time, 158.96 for La Liberty. Good start in lane 5 by La Liberty. But look at that underwater by Jake Thomas, in lane 4 from Solo. We've seen time and time again this weekend how devastating those strong underwaters can be. Landon Him from Bluefish, Natalie Mannion from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar, Jake Thomas. But it's Matt Walden in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. He was out in a 26.8, followed by Thomas and La Liberty. Half a second separates your top 3 swimmers. Good battle between Walden and Jake Thomas in lanes 1 and 4. Thomas with the upper hand right now by 0.2 of a second. Casey La Liberty a little over a second behind, halfway through this C final. Looks like it's Walden who has surged ahead now at the bottom of your screen in lane 1 from Bluefish. He goes a 29-33 split there, heading into the final 50. It's Matt Walden, followed by Jake Thomas and Casey La Liberty, your top 3. Walden and Thomas, and it will be Matt Walden who takes it out of lane 1. Walden goes 155.49. Thomas takes second. Lou takes third. There are your final standings for the C final.
Getting second in that heat, Thomas, 156.42, and third going to lane 2, Lou. So please clear the pool as we prepare to swim our B final. Clear the pool, please.
These kids must be gassed after this weekend. The amount of energy that a championship meet takes out of you both physically and mentally. By Sunday night, I can only imagine what they feel like. We'll be moving into our B final here. Quinn Schwab from the North Shore Swim Club comes in with the top time. 155.44 for Schwab. He's in lane 5. Bradley Waters in lane 1. Thomas Denton in lane 2. It's Campbell Hall in lane 3. Noam Reinhorn in lane 4. Quinn Schwab in lane 5. Ridavuth Che in lane 6. Zach Zabo in lane 7. Nicholas Andrews in lane 8. Dylan Brachere-Berra in 9. And Casey Connors in lane 10. Lanes 2 and 7, that's Denton and Zabo out to the early starts, but it's Waters who touches second. Denton, Waters, Zabo. Good battle shaping up at the bottom of your screen once again in lanes 1 and 2. Bradley Waters from Seacoast, Thomas Denton from GMA. Lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, neck and neck. It looks like it's Bradley Waters now has moved into the lead at the halfway mark. 55-7 for Waters. Hall in second, Zabo third, Denton in fourth. Our top 6 swimmers 0.7 of a second apart as they make their move and come in at the 150-yard mark. It looks like it's Noam Reinhorn from United Swim Club who has taken the lead. Final 50 for Reinhorn. He has a 0.3 of a second lead on Ridavuth Che and Campbell Hall. Campbell Hall was fourth at the 50-yard mark. Running in third right now. Here's our final turn. It remains Reinhorn. Here comes Schwab, though, in lane 5. It's Zabo in 7. Who's going to touch first? And it is Reinhorn. Zabo takes second. Schwab takes third. There are your final results. Great racing all the way around. Congratulations to Noam Reinhorn, your B final winner.
Swimming in lane 10 from Charles River, Anthony Tazlikov. Swimming in lane 1 from Cape Cod, Timothy Johnson. Swimming in lane 9 representing Gator, Gabriel Lee. Lane 2 swimming for Crimson, William Mulgrew. Swimming in lane 8, representing Anglerfish Aquatics, Brian Zapata. In lane 3, Daniel McLaughlin swimming for Solo. Lane 7, Storms, Dylan Jewett. Lane 4, swimming for Crimson, Matt Bay Malinowski. Lane 6, swimming for Bluefish, Jordan Moad. And your top seed from this morning with a time of 1:48.29 from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar.
So no rest for the weary for William Mulgrew. He'll win the mile and have about, a 12, 13-minute break right back into the pool here for the 200 back in lane 2. Keep an eye on lane 5. That's Thomas Hagar. Outstanding underwaters as well. So keep an eye on that in lane 5. And there he goes. Hagar has those devastating underwaters. So Hagar at the 50-yard mark has already built up a body length lead, which translates to about a second and a quarter over Matvey Malinovsky. Dan McLaughlin running third, but it's those underwaters by Hagar absolutely devastating to the competition.
Setting a strong pace, Hagar with about a body length lead over Melly.
Hagar's out in a 52-17. Malinovsky in second, a second and a half behind. It's Gabe Lee from Gators who has now moved into third. He was eighth at the 50-yard mark, gained 5 spots. He's up into third at the 100, approaching 150 right now. That's Lee at the top of your screen in lane 9. Hagar's race to lose here, gigantic, almost 3-second lead on Malinovsky, 3 1/4 on Lee. The question will be, can Gabe Lee come back and slide into second place? Here comes Jordan Moad now from Bluefish in lane 6, so keep an eye on Moad. Too close to call in lanes 4, 6, 8, and 9. Hagar takes it in a 147.07. Too close to call for second, and it was Moad who came back. Great swim by Moad, 151.56. He was in 6th place at the 50-yard mark, 5th place at the 100. He comes all the way back to take second. Zapata takes third. We'll go down to Mark Wild for awards here.
Gentlemen, clear the pool. Finishing in third with a time of 1:51.57, representing Anglerfish Aquatics, Brian Zapata. Your runner-up in a time of 1:51.56, swimming out of lane 6, representing Bluefish, Jordan Moad. And your winner in the men's 15-18 200-yard backstroke, time of 1:47.07, Thomas Hagar from Commonwealth. Great job, gentlemen. Don't forget, look at the stands, look at the camera, the live stream for anyone watching. And folks, let's hear it one more time for all of our finalists in the 200-yard backstroke.
There you have it, Thomas Hagar atop the blocks as we move into the 100 free on the women's side. This is your C final. Top time coming in belongs to Julia Pelchat from Gators in lane 5, 53.94 this morning in prelims. Good start by Pelchat, always strong off the blocks. Savina Villani in lane 1, Courtney Bogosian in 2, Isabel McGovern in 3, Peyton Knightley in 4, the aforementioned Pelchat in 5, Allison Brown in 6, Hannah Wazorek in lane 7, Meredith Teague in 8, Irene Yang in 9, and Alexa Lindell in lane 10. It is Pelchat at the 50-yard mark, leading the way, 25-4. Looking exceptionally strong there. Not breathing into the wall. She's getting chased by Knightley from Crimson. Here comes Knightley from Crimson. Here comes Irene Yang from Charles River in lane 9. They're fighting toward the wall, and it will be Knightley. Knightley takes it. Yang takes second. Pelchat goes 53.22. It's a 7/10 time drop from this morning's prelims, but Peyton Knightley, your C final winner. This is the B final. Abigail Topfer, your top time coming in from Kingfish. Swimming out of lane 5. Morgan Moniz in lane 1. Clara Bodner in lane 2. Naomi Bolgom in 3. Megan Huntley in 4. Abigail Topfer in lane 5. Jayla Pina in lane 6. Haley Pinola in lane 7. Caroline Cavalier in lane 8. Anna Coleman in 9. Anna Zanolo in lane 10 from Gators. It's Naomi Bolgom leading the way, it looks like, along with Pinola, lanes 3 and 7. Who will touch first? It will be Pinola. 25-25, Bolgom 25-27. Anyone's race here, lanes 3 and 7. That is Bolgom and Pinola. Bolgom from Charles River Aquatics, Pinola from the Weymouth Waves. And it looks like Bolgom is now surged ahead. Here comes Topfer from Kingfish in lane 5. Will she have enough? And no, it will be Naomi Bolgom taking it. Topfer takes second. Pinola takes third. That will bring us to our A final.
Swimming in lane 10 from Gator, Caitlin Lacey. Swimming in lane 1 from Gator, Alexandra Akimova. Lane 9, swimming from Crimson, Samantha McClintock. Swimming in lane 2, representing Gator, Emily Kang. Swimming in lane 8, representing Gator, Ainsley Nayland. Swimming in lane 3, representing Crimson Aquatics, Sophia Della Coletta. Swimming in lane 7, swimming for Greenwood Swimming, Chloe Song. In lane 4, from Solar Aquatics, Anna Bamer. Lane 6, from Weymouth Club Waves, L. Anthony. And your top seed from Charles River Aquatics in time of 51.92, Ava Yablonsky. Championship final.
So some serious Big Ten firepower here. Anna Bamer, the University of Michigan commit in lane 4. Ava Yablonsky, the University of Minnesota commit in lane 5. This should be another good one. Anna Bamer leading the way at the halfway mark. L. Anthony in second. Song in third right now.
6 and 7.
Yeah. Anna Bamer leads the way. She's followed by Ava Yablonsky in lane 5. And wow, this is too tight to call. 4, 5, 6, and 7 all down to the wire. Will it be Yablonsky or Bamer? And it is Yablonsky, 51-59. Bamer takes second, 51-70. Song takes third, 51-80. What a race. So the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers are victorious right here over the Wolverines. Ava Yablonsky, your A final winner. We'll go down for awards.
Gentlemen, just take one step back. We'll present the awards and then the C final will race. Finishing third in a time of 51.8 from Greenwood Swimming, Chloe Song. Your runner-up swimming for solo in a time of 51.70, Anna Bamer. And in a time of 51.59, your women's 15 to 1800 yard freestyle champ from Charles River, Ava Yablonski.
So it was a 4/10 of a second time drop from this morning from Ava Yablonski. Once again, the University of Minnesota Golden Gopher commit stands atop the podium, your champion of the women's 15 to 18 100 free. We'll move into event 32. That is the men's 15 to 18 100-yard freestyle. This is our C final. Luca Capoletto comes in with the top time from Cape Cod Swim Club, 48.72 in prelims. He's in lane number 5. This is the C final. Andrew Dew in lane 1, Daniel Bonner in lane 2, William Burke in 3, Samuel Kraft in lane 4, Luca Capoletto in lane 5, Preston Amos in 6, Dawson Milligan in 7, Antoine Pham in 8, Sam D in lane 9, and Bradley Waters in lane 10. Andrew Dew at the bottom of your screen jumps out to the early lead at the 50-yard mark. 22.79 for Dew, our top 10 swimmers, a second apart. But Andrew Dew looks to be starting to build a little bit of a lead here on lane 5 over Luca Capoletto. Will Capoletto chase him down? Capoletto and Dew, stroke for stroke, lanes 1 and lanes 5 as they speed toward the wall. It will be Capoletto who takes it, 47.90. Dew takes second, Kraft takes third.
Consolation final.
Our B final is in the water. That's Jaden Bunt in lane 1, Benjamin Lee in lane 2, Davis Bonebreak in lane 3, Jason Chiapinelli in lane 4, Matt V. Malinowski in lane 5, Samuel King in lane 6, Jacob Russell in 7, Nathaniel Murray in 8, Timothy Andrews in line 9, and in lane 10 from the edge, it's Jamison McEnany. It was Benjamin Lee at the turn, 23.9. It is really too close to call here, folks. Lanes 3, 6, 7, stroke for stroke at the flags and into the wall. Who will touch first? And it will be Russell. Jacob Russell takes it, 48.09. Samuel King takes second, followed by his United Swim Club teammate Nathaniel Murray in third.
Swimming in lane 10 from Gator, Matvey Ivanov. Lane 1 from Crimson, Christopher Smith. Lane 9 from Greater Lowell, Connor Queerbach. Lane 2 from Gator, Gabriel Lee. Lane 8 from Phoenix, Luke Magnuson. Lane 3 from Green Mountain, Thomas Denton. Lane 7 from Crimson, Ethan Makanchi. Lane 4 from Cape Cod, Aiden Kelly. Lane 6 representing Bluefish, Thomas Powers Hammond. And your top seed at the time of 46.38 from Solo, Daniel McLaughlin.
This is our championship final. Keep an eye on McConaughey from Crimson in lane 7. He's my dark horse here. McLaughlin comes in with the top time, 46:38. So it's Kelly, McConaughey, and McLaughlin. Kelly was out in a 22:46. This is shaping up to be a great race. Aiden Kelly in lane 4. Looks to be in the lead ever so slightly at the 75-yard mark. Great turn and underwater there by Kelly. Ever so slightly into the flags and the wall, and it is McLaughlin out touching them by 4/100ths of a second. McLaughlin takes first, Kelly second, McConaughey takes third, 47-20. We'll go down to the deck for awards.
Gentlemen, please clear the pool. Finishing third, a time of 47:20, representing Crimson, Ethan McConaughey. Your runner-up in a time of 46:77 from Cape Cod Swim Club, Aiden Kelly. And finishing 4/100ths of a second ahead of him, representing Solar Aquatic in a time of 46:73, Daniel McLaughlin. Great swims from our top 3 and the rest of our A finalists. Folks, let's hear it one more time for all of our finalists in the men's 100-yard freestyle. Our next event is event 33, women's 15 to 1800-yard breaststroke. And surprise, surprise, 3 heats.
Here is the women's C final. 15 to 18, 100-yard breaststroke. Caitlin Archambault comes in with the top time from Greenwood Swimming. She's in lane 5. That had to be the quickest consumption of a cupcake I've ever had in my life. 2.5 bites and it was gone. Thank you to the storm. Happy birthday, Emma. Caitlin Horsch in lane 1. Ula Haller in 2. Michelle Lee in 3. Kylie Herbstuber in 4. Caitlin Archambault in lane 5. Alexa Lundell in 6. Samantha McClintock in 7. Isabella Lombard in lane 8. Isabel Hausman in 9. Berkeley Hutchins in lane 10. Looks like it's Isabella Lombard at the halfway mark. We'll see. It was Haller, followed by Lombard. 4/100ths separate them. Alexa Lundell from Cape Cod running in 3rd. Here was the final turn. Ula Haller in a battle in lane 8 with Isabella Lombard. Who will touch first, Haller or Lombard? And it will be Lombard, 109.08. Haller goes 109.15. Archambault takes 3rd, 109.86. Got to give everybody out on the live stream a lot of credit here. We're at just about 190 people. We're more than halfway through our program, so we really appreciate you taking the time to join us. I hope you are finding tonight's swimming as exciting as I am, because we've had some amazing finals, some fantastic performances. Here's the birthday girl in lane 5 from the Storm, Emma Villot. How fitting that it is her teammate, Gabriella Rizzuto, in lane 3 up against her. Emma comes in with the top time for the B final, 107.02 this morning. That is Emma Villot in the middle of your screen, gold cap. Black lettering, black Y in there from the YMCA. It is Dia Ackerman-Villala in the lead, however, followed by the Storm teammates Emma Villot and Gabriella Rizzuto. 2/10 and 9/10 behind, respectively. Great race here between Ackerman-Villala and Villot in lanes 5 and 6. And here comes the birthday girl. Can she make a push and win on her 16th birthday? Stroke for stroke at the flags. Going into the wall, will Emma Villot take it? And she does, 106.11. So Villot takes first, Ackerman-Villala takes second, Gabriella Rizzuto takes third. Nice swimming all the way around. Your B final winner, Emma Villot from the Storm.
Ladies, please clear the pool as we introduce our A finalists. Swimming in lane 10 from Crimson Aquatics, Kelsa Detour. In lane 1 from Executive Swim Club, Emma Hall. Lane 9 from Solar Aquatics, Avery Lord. Swimming in lane 2 from Upper Valley Aquatics, Kaylee Stockwell. Lane 8 from Greenwood Swimming, Sabina Villani. Lane 3 from Commonwealth Swimming, Sarah Bernard. Representing Crimson in lane 7, Alden White. Lane 4, swimming for Gator Swim Club, Jayla Pina. Swimming for Kingfish Swimming in lane 6, Ella Derby. And your top seed in a time of 103.73 from Commonwealth, Eliza Brown.
So a good battle shaping up in the middle of the pool. It's the University of Pittsburgh Panthers versus the Princeton Tiger commit. That's Eliza Brown in lane 5. Ella Derby from Kingfish will likely make some noise here as well. This is your A final. Best pullout goes to Eliza Brown in lane 5. The Princeton Tiger commit, Jayla Pina, the University of Pittsburgh commit. Brown touches the wall first, followed by her Commonwealth teammate, Sarah Bernard. Pina in third, 7/10 behind. Ella Derby is the Boston College commit as well. So we got Panthers, Eagles, and Tigers in the pool battling it out. Here comes Sarah Bernard, but it looks like it's going to be Eliza Brown. Bernard will battle with Derby for second. So it's Brown, Bernard, Derby, Pina, your top four. Eliza Brown Your 15 to 18 100 breast champion. Congratulations to her from Commonwealth, as well as Bernard, Derby, Pina, and the rest of the field. Eliza Brown, your 100 breast winner.
If I could have a coach from Commonwealth to the awards area, ladies, you may clear the pool. Coaches, we're just missing one team's relays for this afternoon. One team's relays. If you don't have them in yet, please do so. Finishing in third, representing, there we go. Representing Kingfish, Ella Derby in a time of 104.14. Your runner-up swimming out of lane 3, representing Commonwealth, Sarah Bernard. And your women's 15-1800 yard breaststroke champ, time of 102.65, Eliza Brown. Folks, let's hear it one more time for our top 3, led by Eliza Brown and the rest of our finalists.
There's Brown, Bernard, and Derby.
Awards from the previous 2 nights, they're located to my left. If you like the awards from tonight, just give us a minute to print those labels. Moving on to our next event, event 34, men's 15-1800 yard breaststroke. There will be 3 heats.
Moving on to the men's 100-yard breaststroke. This is the C final. Benjamin Lee has the top time, coming in 102.13. So I'm just thinking here, good incoming class for Boston College. They have Ava Wertnan, Ella Derby. Looking strong over there on Chestnut Hill. Henry Bacone-Schur in lane 1, Dawson Milligan in 2, Derek McIntyre in 3. Gabriel Herzlinger in 4, Benjamin Lee in 5, Nikita Ostapenko in lane 6, Thomas DePaulo in 7, Brian Zapata in lane 8, Samuel Kaplan in lane 9, and in lane 10, it's Brandon Liu. And it is lane 10, Brandon Liu at the top of your screen, out to 28.31. Ostapenko running in second, Herzlinger third. And look at this great swim there at the top of your screen by Liu. Will Benjamin Lee catch him, making a late surge here? I don't think so. It looks like it's going to be Brandon Liu at the top of the screen, and it is in lane 1. Liu takes it. Lee takes second. Ostapenko takes third. So Brandon Liu drops almost 2 seconds off his time from this morning. He is your C final winner. We'll move on to the B final. There are your lane assignments. Luke Austin from GMA has the top time coming in, 1:00:39. He's closely followed by David Topi from Phoenix, 1:00:44. So keep an eye on lanes 5 and 6. They are your top 2 times coming into this B final. Good start by Austin in lane 5. But it was a fantastic pullout by David Topi in lane 6 from Phoenix. That's propelled him into the early lead.
Lane 5 from Green Mountain, Luke Austin. Lane 6 from Phoenix, David Toppy. Lane 7 from Cape Cod, Andrew Knapp. Lane 8 from Charles River, Johan.
Toppy out in a 28 flat, followed by Thomas, 5 100ths behind. Del Rosario, 18 100ths. Good battle shaping up here. Can Jake Thomas catch Toppy? Will Del Rosario sneak in? Who's it going to be at the flags and the wall? It looks like it's Toppy, and it is. Toppy from Phoenix, 59.33. Del Rosario takes second. John Fernandez takes third. We'll now move into our A final.
And then swim our A finalists. Swimming out of lane 10 from Crimson, Christopher Smith. Swimming out of lane 1 from Greater Holyoke, Yuval Jorov. Lane 9 representing Gator, Damian Figet Kosarev. Swimming in lane 2 from Charles River, Paul Shen. Swimming in lane 8 from Amherst Tritons, Rowan Ville. Swimming out of lane 3 from Gator, Andy Wee. Representing South Shore YMCA in lane 7, Nicholas Austin. Lane 4 from Crimson, Ethan McConchie. Lane 6, Gator Swim Club's John Butera. And your top seed from Crimson, a time of 57:40, Zachary Bubanovich.
Bubanovich comes in with the top time, followed by his teammate McConaughey. Crimson teammates in lanes 4 and 5. I expect Butera to be in the mix as well. Nicholas Austin, Andy Way. Open field here for our A final. Impossible to tell who touched the wall first at the 25. Still very tightly bunched. Could be Nicholas Austin in lane 7. Butera in 6. It is Butera and Bubanovich 1 and 2. Viles 4/10 behind. The whole field not separated by a ton at all. But you see the battle shaping up in lanes 5 and 6. Zach Bubanovich in 5. John Butera in lane 6. They have distanced themselves from the field. There's another race, folk. Stroke for stroke. Zach Bubanovich in 5. Butera in 6. It looks like it's Bubanovich who is pulled away, and he'll take it 56.84. Butera goes a 57.08. Third place is Rowan Viles. He'll go a 58.02. So Zach Bubanovich, your men's 15-18 100 breast champion.
With their medals. Gentlemen, you may clear the pool. Gentlemen, clear the pool, please. Finishing in third, representing Amherst Tritons, Rowan Ville. His time a 58.02. Your runner-up from lane 6, representing Gator Swim Club, time of 57.08, John Butera. And your men's 15-18 100-yard breaststroke champion, representing Crimson Aquatics in a time of 56.84, Zachary Bubanovich.
Zach Bubanovich, your winner of men's 15-18 100-yard breaststroke. We'll move into our final individual event of the evening. It's the women's 15-18 200-yard butterfly.
Up next is our penultimate individual event, event 35, the women's 15-18 200-yard.
This will be the C final. Fiona Wang from Greenwood comes in with the top time, 2:12.62. Riley Nussbaum in lane 1, Katie Chiapetta in lane 2, Braylon Wilson in lane 3, Georgia Cobb in 4, Fiona Wang in 5, Amelia Howe in 6, Rebecca Siegel in 7, Jennifer McGrail in 8, Meredith Teague in 9, and in lane 10, it's Ayana Folga. Pretty tightly bunched right now. It's Amelia Howe out in a 28.90. The whole field separated by 1 second. I can only imagine after a long weekend of swimming how racing the 200 fly is as one of the final events of the evening and the weekend. Take a look at that. It's Ayana Folger in lane 10. The leader at the halfway mark, 101.69. She's followed by Rebecca Siegel and Amelia Howe. Folga looks to still be in the lead, although she's getting some pressure from lane 5. That's Fiona Wang and Rebecca Siegel in 7. Let's see who's at the wall first here, and it is Folga still holding on to that lead by the slimmest of margins, 4/100ths of a second. Wang in second, her teammate Rebecca Siegel in third. They're very close. Don't count Meredith Teague out from Commonwealth in lane 9 as well. She's starting to make a move here. But it looks as if it will be Fiona Wang in lane 5, I think. And it is Fiona Wang who takes it. She out-touches Folger. 11/100ths of a second separate them. Riley Nussbaum takes third from the waves. That is our C final. We'll move into our B final. Once again, our birthday girl, Emma Villot, will be in lane 5. So again, she comes into a B final with the top time coming into that B final, 2:09.33. Jacqueline Story in lane 1, Abigail Topfer in 2, Laura Lee Folger in 3, Claire Mosher in 4, the aforementioned Villot in lane 5, Megan Nelson in 6, Claire Neely, Peyton Knightley, and Allison Brenner, lane 7, 8, and 9, all from Crimson. Frankie Dolby in 10 from Bluefish. It was Neely at the wall first, followed by Nelson and Topfer. Claire Neely with the ever so slight lead right now over Megan Nelson from the Sailfish. $1:00:03 the time for Neely, running in first. Nelson second. It is Abigail Topfer in lane 2 from Kingfish in third. Neely's coming in for the 150-yard turn, and she looks to be getting stronger and stronger here as the race goes on. Topfer and Vilou in second and third. But here comes Emma Villot. So I'm going to call this one, folks. Emma Villot will catch Neely here in lane 7. That's what I believe. It looks like it. Velo picking up a head full of steam. Neely seems to be tiring out, but battling through it. Neely and Velo at the wall, and it looks like Neely will hold her off. Great swim by Claire Neely. Velo takes second, Taupe for third. So great job by Claire Neely from Crimson, holding off Emma Velo 0.4 of a second. And here we go, folks. This is our A final.
Finishing or swimming in lane 10 from Storm, Cambria Jewett. Lane 1 from Solo, Caroline Cavalier. Lane 9 from Gator, Ruby Groves. Lane 2 from Commonwealth, Eliza Brown. Lane 8 from Executive, Victoria Novovinsky. Lane 3 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. Lane 7 representing Crimson, Clara Renner. Lane 4 representing Weymouth Club Waves, Clara Bodnar. Lane 6, Greenwood Swimming's Amanda Whitkiss. And your top seeded time of 2:01.87 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion.
So once again, Mannion comes in, the top overall seed, 2:01.87 for Mannion. Should be another good one. Too close to call early. Obviously, everyone's still bunched up. If anything, it's lane 7, Clara Renner in the lead, and she is, followed by Whitkiss and Mannion 0.3 behind. Mannion, Whitkiss, and Renner battling in the middle of the pool, lanes 5, 6, and 7. Whitkiss 57.8, Mannion 57.93, Renner 0.4 behind. Natalie Mannion now surging into the lead ahead of Whitkiss in lane 6. Ever so slightly, 0.15 of a second. Mannion and Whitkiss at the wall. It's Mannion by a half a body length. Can Whitkiss chase her down? At the flags, into the wall, and once again it will be Natalie Mannion who takes it. Whitkiss takes second. Eliza Brown takes third.
Heat. finishing in third, time of 2:03.21 from Commonwealth, Eliza Brown. Your runner-up from Greenwood, swimming a time of 2:00.93, Amanda Whitkiss. And your women's 15-18 200-yard butterfly champ from Commonwealth, swimming in a time of 2:00.42, Natalie Mannion. Great swim, ladies. Top three, Brown, Whitkiss, and Mannion, and the rest of our finalists. Folks, let's hear it one more time. The two fly is not a fun event to swim. Our next event is event 36, the men's 15-18 200-yard butterfly. There will be 3 heats.
So we'll move into our final individual event of the evening. It's event 36, the men's 15-18 200-yard butterfly. Henry Campbell comes in with the top time, 2:00.96. That was an NCSA cut for Ruby Groves there in the 100 fly. Talk about taking it down to the wire. Congratulations to Ruby. As you know, and we mentioned, I'm joined by her father, Tim. I don't think he breathed much during that 200 fly. I thought I was going to have to change the cameras for him, but I think it was a good distraction from really getting the blood pressure that high over that race. So congratulations to Ruby. Alex Lopes leading the way here, followed by Aiden Walcott and Patrick O'Connor. This is our C final. It's Patrick O'Connor at the 150-yard mark, followed by his teammate Campbell. Alex Lopes in third, 2.5 seconds behind. No one will catch Patrick O'Connor. Came in with a 2:02.33. 1:58.50, so a 4-second time drop for O'Connor. Campbell comes in second, Walcott third.
Taking that heat, 1:58.50, dipping under 2 minutes. O'Connell in lane 7. Great swim, gentlemen. Please clear the pool.
We'll move into our B final.
Gentlemen, please clear the pool.
Teddy Sun from the Tritons comes in with the top time in the B final, 1:57.05 for Sun.
Consolation final.
Scott Kessel in lane 1, Ryan Connors in lane 2, Jordan Moad in 3, Jonathan Bird in 4, Teddy Sun in 5, Ryan McFadden in 6, Luke Austin in 7, Alex Yu in 8, Jacob Russell in 9, and Thomas DiPaolo in lane 10.
Scott Kessel. Lane 2 from Gator, Ryan Connors. Lane 3 from
It's Jonathan Bird from Kingfish in lane 3, who's jumped out to the early lead.
Bird. Lane 5 from Triton.
He's followed by Ryan Connors from Gators. So lanes 4 and 2 leading the way right now. Keep an eye on Connors. He's starting to surge early in lane 2. It remains Bird and Connors out in front of the field. Connors came in 4th place at the MIAA state tournament last weekend for Attleboro High School. He remains in 2nd, 9/10 behind Bird. Zhu is in 3rd, a 1.5 seconds off the pace. Here comes Teddy Sun, though, in lane 5. Sun starting to make a move. He's almost evened up with Connors in lane 2. Bird, Sun, and Connors. Those are your top 3 at the 150-yard mark. Here comes McFadden now in lane 6. Ryan McFadden from the YMCA of the North Shore. Sun's going to have a battle here to catch Bird. Can he? Jonathan Bird, Teddy Sun, lanes 4 and 5. Here comes Sun with a late surge at the flags and into the wall. It's close. Who's it going to be? Teddy Sun takes it. 156.42. Bird takes 2nd. McFadden 3rd. Connors 4th. So great race there by Sun. The come from behind victory was in 5th place at the 100-yard mark. What a solid back half there by Teddy Sun, your B final winner.
Swimming in lane 10 from Weymouth Club Waves, Reed Nussbaum. Swimming in lane 1 from Gator, Mateo Smith. Lane 9 from Hockomock, Melson Javier Arquino. Lane 2 from Cape Cod, Aiden Kelly. Lane 8 from Kingfish, Theodore Morse. Lane 3 from Rhode Island, Timothy Andrews. Lane 7 from Kingfish, Aiden Mulvey. Lane 4 from Commonwealth, Hubert Huang. Lane 6 from Commonwealth, Davis Bonebreak. And in lane 5, your top seed at the time of 1:52.23, Thomas Hagar.
Here we go, folks, our final A final of the night on the individual level. It is the men's 15 to 18 200 fly. Thomas Hagar comes in with the top time, 1:52.23. Commonwealth dominating the middle of the pool here. Hubert Wong in 4, Hagar in 5, Bonebreak in lane 6. Once again, keep an eye on those underwaters. Thomas Hagar just so strong underwater. Coming off those walls, he uses them as such a devastating weapon. It's out in a 24.76. Aquilano 3/10 behind. Kelly just a little past that, almost 4/10. But it is Hagar. Looks like Kelly may have moved up into 2nd. There's no question, though, it is Hagar still running in 1st. Davis Bonebreak, his teammate, has now moved into 2nd within a 1/2 second. Aiden Kelly running in 3rd. Bonebreak with a quick glance to his right. Hagar is right there. 28.2 for Hagar. Bonebreak a 28.1. So Bonebreak made up a little time there heading into the final 50. Here it goes, folks. Commonwealth all in the top 3. Hagar, Bonebreak, Wong, all separated by 0.8 of a second. Lanes 4, 5, and 6. Wong, Hagar, Bonebreak. Can Hagar hold on? Will Bonebreak overtake him? They were simultaneous touches at the wall there. It looks like Bonebreak may have surged into first, slightly ahead of Hagar there, stroke for stroke at the wall. Who's it going to be? And it is Hagar, 150.64 by 1/100th of a second. It is Thomas Hagar taking it over Davis Bonebreak. Third place goes to Hubert Wong, a clean sweep at the top by Commonwealth. Thomas Hagar takes it 150.64 to stand atop the podium once again. Whew, what a race. We'll go down to awards for that one.
Event of the evening. Finishing in third at a time of 1:52.15, Hubert Huang of Commonwealth Swimming. Your runner-up, swimming out of lane 6, representing Commonwealth Swimming, time of 1:50.65, Davis Bonebreak. And what could amount to having maybe a longer fingernail, winning by 1/100th, 1:50.64, also from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar. Great swim, folks. Let's hear it one more time for our top 10 men in the 200-yard butterfly and all of our individual swimmers. I have the time as 7:22. We will resume at 7:32. The competition course is open. Feet first entry, please.
So, folks, we will take a quick 10-minute break, get into relays, and end our evening. We're going to take this break with you. We'll leave you at the pool and be back for the relays.
Swimmers, that's our 2-minute warning to resume, so please start clearing the competition course. Swimmers, please start clearing the competition course. Swimmers, please start clearing the competition course. The pool is now closed. Swimmers, please clear the competition pool. Timers, please report back to your lanes. We'll get our final women's event of the championships underway. Our next event is event 37, women's 15 to 18 400-yard freestyle relay. They will be, as much of the night has shown.
Here we go, folks. Moving into the relays. What a night. Time to breathe, time to relax. This is the fun part of the evening. Not that any other part isn't fun, but I think for the swimmers, this is kind of a time where they can maybe let all their stress go, let loose, try some things that they haven't tried maybe, try a different type of turn, who knows. What a fantastic weekend. I am glad to have shared it with all of you out there in beautiful live stream land. We still have over 150 people on the broadcast. So first off, I'd like to thank everyone who took either all or part of their time this weekend to join us. You know, with the stands opening again, did have a little, not anxiety, but, you know, I was wondering what our numbers were going to look like. And safe to say, our numbers were fantastic. I want to say that we had more people on the live stream this weekend than we did in the stands, because when you think about it, there's a lot of families that are watching. If one person logs in, but there's 3 other people watching, you know, you take those viewer numbers and really double or triple them. So we were up around 200 viewers for every single session this weekend, including tonight, which for a final session, the finals, believe it or not, are always a little bit lower because there's a smaller number of swimmers who are participating. So I thank all of you for taking the time to join us here. It's been my pleasure to bring you all of this great swimming by these amazing athletes here in New England. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I'll tell you, that race between William Mulgrew and Sam Reynoso Williams in the mile was the high point of the weekend for me. Unbelievable race. And so many amazing performances this weekend. So to all of the swimmers who made their cut times, congratulations. Look forward to seeing what you do at all of these different races, whether it's futures, sectionals, ISCAs, there's a million other ones. To those of you who didn't make your cut times, keep your head up. You will get there. I know there was a lot of disappointment for a lot of swimmers this weekend. They trained, they tapered, they needed to hit that certain cut time to get to that next level meet. And, you know, somehow it just wasn't in the cards. It will be in the cards for you. So keep working, keep your head down, keep grinding it out. Wanted to thank all of the staff here at WPI. Paul Bennett and his outstanding swimming and diving staff were gracious hosts. To New England Swimming and all of the teams here. I want to thank A3 Performance, who was a sponsor of this weekend's meet. We had Dan Meinholtz on earlier, his daughter Anna. Great stories all the way around. Check them out at a3performance.com. You will be able to get a 10% discount using the code FAST10. Thank you to all of my helpers this weekend. I truly say this, I can't do this by myself. I've tried, it doesn't work. You do not want to watch a broadcast where it's just me. And I have Elisa Pelchat, I have Tim Groves, I had David Shapozhnikov with me this weekend for a session. I had my daughter, Avery Abreu, with me. Oh, I thought you said something. Elisa's to my left. Thought I heard her say something. Without the folks that helped me change the cameras, pull up the results on the screen, they're really like a producer. And, you know, as we continue to add things to the broadcast, that is going to get more and more, and I appreciate any help that I get. So Tim Groves is with me tonight. Kat Hughes was with me a couple nights ago. Elisa Pelchat. I had Anna Meinholtz from A3 Performance even volunteer to help me out for a session. So without all of you, I would not be able to do this at the level that I do it. And I'm not even saying I do it at a great level. I'm just saying it would be horrible without any help from anybody. Who else do I need to thank? My wife for my 4th weekend in a row being at a pool doing a swim meet. It's my 2nd weekend in a row up here in Worcester. Also wanted to give, I don't want to give a shout out to my daughter Addison. So Gator B takes it. As I was saying, give a shout out to my daughter Addison, who, you know, like I spoke of earlier, unfortunately had a little bit of disappointment this weekend. Certainly hard. It's hard to see your kids, you know, set a goal, work hard, you know, and not able to achieve it, but keep working. But the great thing is that I am extremely proud of Addison for is she did see her teammates get cut times, friends get cut times. You know, she was always one of the first ones to congratulate them, so almost done here.
chased by Storm in 8.
Seacoast remains in the lead. To 20.76 for Seacoast at the 300-yard mark.
Anchor lights are getting onto the block, and this is Charles Rivers A with a wide margin over their own B relay, and Storm out in 8.
Could be getting some wonky data from the timing system because I don't think Seacoast is in first. It is Charles River Aquatics in first. So a lot of times what happens is when a relay swimmer is getting out of the pool, they'll hit that touchpad. It'll kind of trick the system. So it is Charles River A who takes it 329.11. Charles River B takes second, 337.99.
Second to them, 337.99, their own B relay.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Lane 8 Storm, good for 340.75. Ladies, please clear the pool as we swim
Thank you.
our third and final heat.
And eat your cupcakes before you leave. Good luck this week, or next week, whenever you guys go. And enjoy Tampa.
Heat 3.
Heat 3 in the water, event 37.
Anya Rao, Sarah Bernard, Ayana Folga, and Charlotte Rubo. Lane 3 lives at Inclusion Aquatics. Caitlin Horsch, Dia Ackerman Balala, Clara Renner, and Megan Huntley. Lane 4 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion, Meredith Teague, Eliza Brown, and Dana Lee. Lane 5 from Phoenix, Michaela Chukarev, Alexis Martino, Carolyn McCurdy, and Malia Amuan. Lane 6 from Crimson, Peyton Knightley, Alden White, Samantha McClintock, and Hannah Wiezerek. Lane 7 from Kingfish, Ella Derby, Abigail Topfer, Katie Tesson, and Allison Brown. Lane 8, Bluefish's team of Sid Ablid, Jesse McNeil, Amelia Guerrera, and Katie Chiapieta. Lane 9 from Cape Cod, Alexa Lundell, Paige Weiglis, Sally Ray, and Morgan Monitz. Lane 10 from Greenwood, Amanda Whitkiss, Chloe Song, Caitlin Archambault, and Sabina Villani. At the halfway point, it's Phoenix leading over Commonwealth.
Seriously? Yeah, from Backstroke. In lane 5? So it is Phoenix swimming determined.
At the touch, it is Phoenix.
Phoenix goes to 321.52. Commonwealth goes to 327.64. Crimson A 330.89, good for third.
Great swim, ladies. Could I have a coach from Phoenix to present the awards? Coach from Phoenix. Finishing in third from our second heat, the team of Charles Ruber, Ava Yablonsky, Kira McGrath, Alana Lean, and Naomi Bogholm. Their time a 3:29.11. Your runners-up from Commonwealth in time of 3:27.64. Natalie Mannion, Mel Teague, Eliza Brown, and Dana Lee. And if the information in front of me is correct, in a time of 3:21.52, crushing the 15:18 New England resident record of 3:24.44, the team from Phoenix, Michaela Chukarev, Alexis Martino, Caroline McCurdy, and Malia Amuen. Great swim, ladies. Don't forget to look at the live stream camera and the fans in the stands. Let's hear it one more time for all of our women in the 15 to 18 400-yard freestyle relays. Ladies, you can pass those medals back to the stage, and if you would like to get your medals and your labels, just give us a sec.
Back for our final relays.
Our next event is event 38, women's 15 to 18 400-yard freestyle relay.
Did Mark just say women's or men's?
Heat 1.
Sounded like women's. Mark's done a great job. Mark Wild, he's on the staff here at WPI Swimming. He's done a fantastic job on the PA this weekend. I talked to him about it earlier in the weekend. It's something he doesn't usually do, and I thought he's done an outstanding job. Solo Aquatics in lane 7 leading the way. As the pool starts to clear out a little bit. I was hoping, and I hope PVAA is still here. I know there is a banner or a flag for Ethan Tran. I was hoping to sign. I don't know if I see Coach Corey around anymore. I'm looking. They were in the back corner. Don't see them here anymore. Let me see if they're in any of the relays coming up. They are, so they're in Heat 2. So hopefully I'll be able to sign that banner for Ethan Tran before it makes its way out of the building. Lila Doherty, I think I found you on Facebook, so check that request. Solo continues to lead, followed by GMA and YMCA of the North Shore. Believe it or not, this isn't it for championships here in New England swimming. Next week, there will be the Silvers Championships. There are 3 locations. Solo takes it in a 3:17.15. So 3 locations for Silvers next weekend. One is right here at WPI. The second is at the University of Rhode Island in Kingston, Rhode Island. And the third is at the Upper Valley Aquatic Club up in Vermont. I have been asked numerous times this weekend if I was doing any of the Silvers broadcasting. I am not scheduled to do anything. No one has asked of yet. I know there will be fans in the stands here at WPI. However, my daughter, my 10-year-old, will be swimming at URI for the 10 and under. I mean, for the Silvers there. So we'll see what happens with that, but I wish all of the swimmers that are swimming in Silvers next weekend the best of luck. I think all of these end-of-season championship meets that are run by New England Swimming are top of the line. This was a very fast field. Tim Groves and I were just talking about it. One of the fastest fields I have seen in quite a few years. Maybe it's all that pent-up COVID, seclusion that is now being let loose a little bit. But we saw some amazing, amazing performances this weekend. Again, wanted to give a thank you to also, and I mentioned him earlier, but he deserves another hand, Ben Higgins. He's on the network team here at WPI. If you've been with us all weekend, we did have some internet issues. Who knows? It could have been on our end, could have been on whoever's end, but Ben found about those issues today, spent some time with me on the phone, troubleshooting, wanting to understand my setup. Also wants to dig deeper into it further to make sure it doesn't happen again. So I really appreciate Ben Higgins and all of the network engineers here at WPI. Cape Cod leading the way over Phoenix. Ryak running in third. Cape Cod A takes it 3:10.64. Ryak A moves into second. Nice swim by them, 3:15.34. United A takes third, 3:17.96. And folks, that brings us to our final event of the weekend. This is heat number 3 of the men's 15 to 18 400-yard free relay. There are your lane assignments. Again, it has been a fantastic weekend here at WPI. Lots of great swimming. Great to see people again face to face. Saw a lot of old friends that I haven't seen. Probably 2 years, 2.5 years perhaps. Off and running our final heat of the weekend. North Shore A in lane 1, Gator B in lane 2, Commonwealth A in lane 3, Kingfish A in lane 4. Lane 5 is open in the middle of the pool. Crimson A in lane 6, Bluefish A in lane 7, Charles River A in lane 8, and Crimson B in lane 9. Lane 5 is open and lane 10 is open. Commonwealth A leads the way, followed by Crimson A, a half a second behind. Kingfish A, 2.5 seconds behind right now. Just looking at our numbers from tonight, we peaked at just under 200 viewers, 195. We had 195 for quite some time and at multiple times this evening. Once again, folks, if you were happy with the live stream, and the live streaming of meets is something that you don't want to go away, make your voice heard. You can reach out to New England Swim. I know they're always looking to hear from parents and families. I hear it every single meet, how these live streams have brought a lot of families together, enabled grandparents and relatives and friends and everyone else able to see their loved ones swim. I'm a firm believer that live streaming of swim is not going away after COVID. Commonwealth A takes it, followed by Crimson A and Crimson B. And folks, that is a wrap on our evening. Let me lay out the rest of the evening for you. I'm going to switch over to the awards camera and give you the PA announcer while I start to break down my equipment and hopefully get home at a reasonable hour. It was sincerely my pleasure to bring you all of the events from this weekend. Congratulations to all of the swimmers. Thank you to everyone who was involved in putting this production together. Again, the folks that helped me, Kathleen Hughes, Tim Groves, Elisa Pelchat, Avery Abreu, David Shabajnikoff. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. Addison Abreu joined us for a period of time. So thank you to everyone. Who knows? You may hear from me if you have a kid at Silvers. Who knows what the week has in store for us, but looking forward to long course season, broadcasting some more meets and keeping this momentum going for all the swimmers swimming in meets after this, whether it's at sectionals in Wisconsin. I know there's a sectionals in New York, NCSAs, wherever that may be. Best of luck. Kill it in the pool. And that's it, folks. For the final time from WPI, alongside Tim Groves, I am Jeremy Abreu. Have a great evening, and here's our PA announcer, Mark Wild.
Your runners-up swimming in the second heat, the team of Luca Capoletto, Timothy Johnson, Zilly Dye, and Aiden Kelly. Time of 3:10.64, representing Cape Cod Swim Club. And your men's 15 to 18 400-yard freestyle relay champions from Commonwealth Swimming: Thomas Hagar, Samuel Reyneso Williams, Preston Amos, and Davis Bonebreak. Great jobs, gentlemen. Great jobs. Gentlemen, you can hand those awards back in and collect your awards and labels from the table. Gentlemen, if you like those awards, just see the table. Folks, just give us a few minutes. We'll get ready for the High Point Awards and the Team Awards. Before we do so, I want to have a round of applause for all of our volunteers, our officials, and our timers. If you think about it, this meet 2 years ago was just the start of this pandemic, and thankfully we're back in person with fans. And that's a testament to all of you spectators for following the regulations and rules and bearing with us as we enter into the next phase. In a few moments, once we're ready, we'll present the top 3 women's high point scorers, as well as the men, and then the team awards. Presenting the awards for our high point is the coach from Commonwealth. In third, with 139 individual points, Eliza Brown. Your runner-up, her teammate with 146 points from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. And with a total of 189 points from Commonwealth Swimming, Natalie Mannion. Girls, I think they want you to look in the stands. Natalie, Dana up in the stands. Give a wave to your fans. The live stream is also up there. Anyone watching, it is excellent. Excellent. Great swims all around by you three. If you have yet to collect your medals, they are to my left. Presenting the top 3 high point winners in the men's race. In third, from Commonwealth, 121.5 points, Hubert Huang. Your runner-up with 157 points from Cape Cod Swim Club, Aiden Kelly. And just 10 points ahead of him with 167, your men's high point meet winner from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar. Folks, let's hear it one more time for our top 3 and all of our men's individual swimmers. I've been told that the team plaques will be sent out later by New England Swimming. But placing in third, let's have a round of applause with 859 points, Bluefish Swim Club. Your runner-up with 1,582.5 points, Commonwealth Swimming. And your New England Swimming 15 to 18 age group champs, 1,761.5 points, Crimson Aquatics. Great swims all around by every team, every swimmer. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed your weekend here. Good luck, coaches at Silvers. If you're here, you will get tired of hearing this voice because I'm here next weekend too. Thanks, folks. That's all.